Hi, my name is Taylor Brown. I'm finishing up my degree with a Bachelor of Arts in Special Education and a Cognitive Impairment Endorsement, and minors in Secondary Mathematics and English Education.
My name is Katie Walling. I'm finishing up my degree with Bachelor's of Arts in Elementary Education with my Cognitive Impairment Endorsement and a major in Social Studies.
Hi, my name is Shayna Duncan, and I am a secondary special ed major working on my CI endorsement, and I also have minors in English and Geography.
And I am the same as Shayna.
So many people ask us why we have chosen this exciting yet challenging career for our future. So just wondering what your thoughts are on that.
Well, I have had experience when I was younger with a therapeutic riding program, and that's when my development for my passion working with students that have disabilities. So I just decided I wanted to further that, and I decided to get my endorsement in cognitive impairments.
I have a story similar to Katie's. I went to a camp called Victory Junction in North Carolina, where every week they work with kids with different ailments, and I went during the physical disability week and just fell in love with the whole thing, and that's when I knew that I had to become a special ed teacher.
And mine comes from just wanting to make a difference in students' lives. I had a lot of teachers when I was in high school and even in middle school that just really impacted the way that my life has turned out, and I always thought that it would be really cool to do the same thing.
I personally chose to come to SVSU because of its close proximity to my hometown and the fact that my older sister and now younger sister also go here, along with the various colleges of different degrees and everything. Why did you guys choose SVSU?
Mine was kind of the same, the close proximity to home, and then I knew I wanted to do education, and the education program is nationally accredited, so I thought it would be a good fit.
SVSU is definitely a family affair. My sister also went here, and they offer a wide range of scholarship opportunities, which are just great for trying to, make a difference in the world, but also on a budget.
So what do you like best about our program? I personally love all the fieldwork experiences and getting hands-on experience in the field of education, but what are your thoughts?
My biggest thing that I love about our program is that I feel like by the end of the special education, at least this CI program, you've had so many opportunities to actually work in the field and have hands-on experiences that by at your second semester if it's for you or not.
I totally agree.
And even before we enter the College of Ed, we take the TE 100 course, which is 80 hours of field work before you even decide, yes, this is where I want to go. So it gives you that opportunity to actually explore and experience what you're going to be doing before you even get started.
And going into special education, we actually have a year-long student teaching experience. So that is 8 to 9 full months of hands-on experience doing all the planning and collaborating with other professionals and learning under a bunch of amazing teachers. And I know personally, I'm halfway done with my student teaching, and I could not be more thankful for the placement that SVSU gave to me on that. So what are your plans once you graduate?
Shayna?
Okay, well, I still have a semester left in the program, but then I will begin my whole year of student teaching, and I'm really excited about it since hearing all of your wonderful stories. As far as future job, I don't know, I change my mind all the time. One day I want to be a kindergarten through second grade CI teacher, and the next day I'd like to teach AP English. That's what being an education major gives you. It gives you a wide range of opportunities, and we might all end up as English teachers, or maybe everyone will be different, but it's really cool.
Taylor and I are both at the halfway mark of the year-long student teaching. So we both just finished our general ed student teaching, and now we're kind of in the halfway mark, and we will start and finish special education student teaching in the fall.
And then I will be starting my gen ed student teaching in the fall. So I'm really excited to get that under my belt, and then from there I'll move on to my special ed student teaching.
So Kaylin, when you entered your student teaching experience, what are some different things that the program did to help prepare you for that and to help you be so successful in that placement?
So when we enter student teaching, we are paired with a university supervisor who comes out in the field, and he kind of just makes sure, he or she makes sure that we feel comfortable, that it's a good placement for us, and they're also open to hear your concerns, because when you're student teaching it's a long period of time, it was 14 weeks, you're working directly under another person, and in both Taylor and I's experience, we worked under 2 host teachers. So it's a different experience getting comfortable in the room and you're actually in charge of things. So SVSU does a great job at giving you the extra resource of having someone at the university to work with one-on-one and to talk with all your friends about.
Yeah. One thing that I really liked is my professors challenged me to be the best of my ability. They didn't just set one standard and assume that every student had to reach that level. They pushed me to be the best that I could possibly be, and that is one thing that I will always be thankful for all my professors for pushing me to be the best of my ability and making me feel very confident and professional in myself. What about you guys? What about your professors? Any things they did to make your experience wonderful?
Well, in the elementary program, we have a variety of different field experiences. So first we start out in social studies and then move to science and, language arts and math and all that. So, and then in every subject we're in a different grade too. So just the variety and the different subject areas, each professor really, has that passion for that subject. So you get to see and understand, what you're really going to be doing, and that really prepares you for what you have to do in the field. So
definitely. I was teaching in a 12th grade English class, and in the fall I will be teaching kindergartners. So I definitely have like a really from one end of the spectrum to the other, and it's been awesome and makes me feel really confident as I begin my first job as an educator that I will be able to adapt and mold myself to meet the needs of any student out there.
And I think one thing that really has stuck with me is that one of our professors taught us that we're not just students and we're not just teachers, but we're a lot more than that. And that's always a good lesson to take out, not even just into daily life, but in the teaching field. And we're more than just the word just.
Referees and counselors and parents.
Yeah.
Right. Yep. So I know that when you choose your college or university, you look for a degree program that's of interest to you. But when I was at SVSU, I did not just sit around and study and do all the things. I was involved in different groups and organizations, and my favorite was intramural sports. I participated from basketball to volleyball to softball, and I loved all that. What were some fun activities that you found around SVSU's campus to do other than just studying?
Well, I was involved in the Special Olympics, which kind of goes with, the special ed career field, but that really was fun and gave you, just another experience that you could take out into the field and use. So.
I was part of the co-op program, so I was actually able to co-op all through college at a private daycare, which also gave me more experience with the little ones, being that I am secondary, so I think it helped me a lot, and it was, helpful as making a paycheck through student teaching and everything.
Yeah, that ever needed money to help you get through.
Oh, yes. Well, I also was part of Special Olympics, but in addition to that, I lived on campus, and just the amount of activities that the living centers provide, it's awesome. You get to meet a wide range of people that you may not have gotten to know yet, and there's a lot of activities, and usually there's an ice cream social, and who doesn't love ice cream?
And I was lucky enough to work just downstairs from Shayna. She worked at the Writing Center in our library, and I was one of the access services that ordered books for students. So on-campus jobs are another really wonderful thing, and I was able to go shelve books, and I'd get to wave and say hi to Shayna anytime I went up to the third floor. So many opportunities, and it was a lot of fun. We hope you enjoyed listening to our discussion, and hopefully it helps you make an informed decision about Saginaw Valley.
And we hope to see some of you soon.